LeBron early in his career he was a great player, but he wasn't a student. Like, it's amazing. I think when he got traded to Miami, we had an exhibition game. And LeBron started calling our sets.
He started calling the sets
Yeah.
out like Rondo.
Yeah.
He coming off the whatever. We're going to switch this.
And right when he did that, I don't think it was Tibbs. It might have been Tibbs.
No, it was
Lawrence Frank.
I remember this. I remember this situation.
Yeah. Whoever was our assistant coach, I turned around and said,
We in trouble.
"Oh boy, we in trouble."
What he was doing, they was emulating everything
we was doing.
We were doing, calling. You remember they had them big, long ass football plays,
Yeah.
31-2, side twists. I was like,
and when he started calling our sets out, Tony Allen's coming over here. Here comes Paul.
We're going to switch this
I was
right
like,
here.
oh my gosh. LeBron
He learning.
has become a student.
Checked out.
And now when you watch him now,
Yeah.
it's like he's playing chess. Everybody else is playing. It's ridiculous now watching him.
Yeah.
His brain has evolved to where he's at. It's amazing. He didn't always have that.
Yeah, that's why he's still dominating.
Oh, he can play forever right now. When you watch, I watch
that's
just
crazy,
watching him.
right?
He's moving 2 steps earlier before they pass it. And
That's crazy.
It's
We've never
amazing.
seen nothing like this.
No.
Just like, I don't even care what, he's 21 years in, and just I'm looking at his movements. I'm thinking like by the time I got to my 15th year, I was like, it was hit or miss how I was gonna feel getting out of bed.
15.
Like
That's what I'm like, shit.
it was hit or miss if my big toe was gonna work that day or my ankle or something was
Give him
gonna.
credit. He puts it all. He works, and
man.
you know.
Energy level is crazy.
And I hate to go debate. You know, I'm a Michael guy.
We
I just
all
think-
are, I think.
But that doesn't mean anything bad about LeBron.
No doubt.
LeBron's going to have the greatest career ever.
Right.
It's no doubt. He's going to have a GOAT career.
Yeah.
But as far as, for me, the single players, Mike, but it doesn't matter. That make LeBron bad. I don't know why. I feel like if you say one, that means you're putting down the other one. They're both amazing.
We used to be in the locker room, and you know the new younger guys. They like, man, LeBron's the best player ever.
Yeah.
Like Doe would tell you. Doe would for sure tell you that. But they ain't see, you know what I'm saying, Black Mike. And it's always gonna be that from generation to generation. Even when you hear Kareem speak, or when Bill Russell used to say stuff, it's just like
my dad died thinking Bill Russell.
Exactly.
Facts.
It's gonna
My
be
dad
like
always
that every
was a
generation.
Bill Russell guy,
Facts.
you know. But it's funny with Austin growing up. I would Austin like LeBron's, you know, and I would send him video, and I sent Austin a video like 2 weeks ago, and it takes back. All right, Dad, I got it. All right, I got it.
Right.
MJ was the best. That's what he sent me back. But it's a fun debate. But I just hate that when you do it, people think you're putting down one guy or the other.
I think they both have transcended the game in a different way. Obviously, we've never seen someone have 39,000 points, 66,000 minutes on the goddamn floor.
Yeah.
We put time into this game. We know when I'm watching a 38-year-old have more energy than 21s, 22-year-olds, 29-year-olds, he is arguably the most. He's everything on the floor. So that's what I'm looking at. I don't want to be in 223 watching something of the past. I want to be in 223 watching something of the future. And that's what I'm embracing now.
The past is happening right now.
Man, listen, it's happening.
He's dominating.
You know
right
what
now.
the scary thing I think about too? I'm like, damn. Like when LeBron go, like who gonna be that face? Who can really carry the torch?
Somebody
we
will.
Went from Jordan, and I think in the early 2000s it was multiple players. You know, it was Kobe, Duncan,
committee.
Shaq. It was a committee.
Yeah.
And then LeBron took over solo.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking like, damn.
LeBron and Steph, I don't think we give Steph enough credit.
Yeah, Steph.
Because Steph is as much of a game changer as anybody in our lifetime. Like, you go to an AU game now, ain't nobody dunking.
No.
You remember you go to an AU game, nobody took a jump shot. Everybody was
Facts.
doing that. You go to an AU game, people
Everybody
shooting from
shoot
half
threes,
court.
shoot threes.
Everybody shooting. That's from one dude. So, we don't give him enough credit. Think about it. He's won the most titles of that group. And watching him now, still. And Durant now. The three oldest players are dominating.
But see what the kids do, they say I can be Steph.
Yeah.
Because I can't be Durant because I'm not growing to 7 feet.
That's exactly right.
I can't be the LeBron because I'm not gonna be 6'8" and buff. But kids look and say I can probably
be him.
Steph.
Yeah.
You know, 6'2", 6'3", and can shoot really well and move without the ball. That's it's unrealistic, really. But like you're not gonna be the great. But it's more realistic.
But they ain't gonna put in the time.
Right.
You know,
You think so?
Steph, man, he works.
He's a machine.
He's a machine. He works, and You know, listen, all y'all. Think about every team you played on. You were the best player on your teams, but you also were the hardest worker on your team. That ain't a coincidence. Ray Allen was our best shooter, right? Who took the most shots? If you counted the entire time we were together, who took more shots than Ray? I remember thinking, okay, you want to be a better shooter, but the better shooter is taking more shots in practice. Yeah. You know, there's a Tiger Woods story. I was golfing with like 3 other professional golfers, and I'm not going to use their name. Right. But we're golfing, and Tiger Woods was on the range. We finished golfing. He's still on the range. Now, that's 4 hours later. We go eat. It's now a pouring rainstorm. I mean, it is in Orlando. And there's no one there except for Tiger's on the range, hitting balls in the rain because the British Open was in a week and a half, and he thought it may rain, so he had to play through it. And I called one of the guys. I said, can I ask you a question? Tiger Woods is the best player, right? He said, oh, God, yeah, by far. You know, he's the best, maybe the best in history. And I said, you think he outworks everybody on tour? And he said, yeah, man, he outworks all of us. I said, okay, now he's number 1 now. He's outworking you now. Wow. How can you ever catch him? Wow. Like when you think about it. And I started thinking about that with shooters, with ball handlers. Like these guys, I don't think guys understand how hard it is to be great. And everybody wants to be great. And then when they get the job, like when the number 1 player is gone for a week or 2, they realize, oh, well, I don't want this job. This is hard. You know, and so it still comes down to the work.